So wintertime represents a special time in the vineyard. We've just come from the activity of the harvest when everyone was buzzing, lots of people, lots of bugs, lots of grapes, all kinds of things going on at the winery. And now in the wintertime, everything is starting to settle down. It's very quiet, it's very peaceful. Wines are in the barrels now, finishing fermentations, starting to mellow into a couple years of aging, and the vineyard is kind of the same.
We've all just gone through the crazy days of harvest, working 7 days a week, 18 to 20 hours a day, and everybody is really just ready to sort of look at what we've just done.
Anybody that wants to experience wine country, get behind the scenes look, they actually have the opportunity to meet the winemakers, the owners, because we're actually around and accessible during this time of year. Come back and see the bottling. This is time where we get to share our love and take people around through our cellars, through our crush pad, take time, walk them through the barrel tastings, that they don't have to deal with the crowds or anything like that. So it's a fun time of year for us when things calm down and we get to focus on the hospitality side, which is what we love.
Of course, the days start getting shorter, and the grapevines, they'll start turning colors. They don't quite drop all their leaves until right about now, when the first real heavy frost hits, and then all the leaves just poof, they're gone. But it's every season here is a dynamic and wonderful experience for us.
So Gilberto today is working on the Gewürz. It's cane prune. This is one of the more difficult pruning because it involves pensando, right? Mm-hmm. We got to think with this stuff here. It's not like the cordons where you just go through and just clip the spurs. You actually have to make a decision and keep, these are called the replacement positions here, which are going to be the future next year's cane. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring these canes out, bring them up on the wire, wrap them up, tie them down, and each one of these little positions here are going to produce an individual cane, and each one of these positions is going to produce anywhere from 2 to 4 small, beautiful, gorgeous bunches of old vine Gewürztraminer.
So we're looking at Dry Creek Creek. The creek runs all year at about this level. The water comes out of Lake Sonoma, and during this time of year, wild salmon and steelhead are spawning here, and they swim about 42 miles from the ocean, and they come to the exact spot where they were born, they spawn, and then they die.
Winter is a wonderful time to be out here. It's just peaceful and quiet and freezing. So you generally are all bundled up, and then you peel clothes off toward the end of the day, and every day, and if it's raining, we end up going in the winery. So really the fun part is here making these late harvest wines, and I have some grapes here to show you. Here are the beauties. These are wonderful looking grapes. Rot everywhere, and notice the rot is it's the greenish blue rot, which is the botrytis rot. So you have to go through and selectively pick only the clusters that have this botrytis rot on it. So what we have is some nectar of the gods. This is a late harvest, which is very sweet and very aromatic and very flavorful, and has concentrated flavors, honeysuckle and nectar and honey and apricots.
The most important things we do in the winter is what we call our maintenance period, going through all the barrels, tasting, topping them up, basically filling up the headspace that occurs when the wood absorbs the wine and causes air in there. Air being the biggest enemy of your wine, no matter what form it is, in the bottle, in the tank, in the barrel, in your glass. So for us, the winter is always an exciting time because we get to go through, taste all the wines, and when you come here in the winter, you'll always be able to see that and participate in that.
We have a kind of a philosophy where people who come to our door, they start off as like being old friends we haven't seen in a very long time, and we just see where it goes from there. And more often than not, by the time they leave, they actually are friends.